PCI Cable Access. My name is John Bradley, and with me today is Earl La Fave, the creator of the video you just saw. Earl is a photographer, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about how you made that video and how you got into photography.
Well, I began in photography as a technician in the Army, working in a photographic unit, and changed to photojournalism and then as an editor of a newspaper. But the photographic bug stayed with me, and over the years has been working with it and perfecting it until now. I can produce just about anything I need to produce. When the occasion arises.
It was very interesting on the video. A lot of the pictures that you had do not look like photographic pictures. How did you come about and develop this technique that you have?
Oh, it was a chance phenomenon where I decided to shoot right at the sun and in different ways put gels and filters and cellophane in front and create special effects in that way. And after a while, the special effects took on special meaning, and they became more interesting, and the more interesting they became, the more I went into it and developed a certain style and themes as I went along. In this category that I worked on for the inner galaxy was derived from inspiration from Lorne Isley as a writer and from the forms themselves as they arose from the materials I used. Both of those together coalesced into the final photographs that you saw in the program.
Are the techniques used in getting these photographs very difficult? Could I do them?
With the minimum instruction, you could do them, yes. With the automatic cameras we have and if I gave you the technique that I had used, the project you could come up with would be all yours and very simple. So that you could create your own program with a minimum of equipment. The only thing you would really need would be a camera where the lens would come off, so you could substitute a macro lens and get very close to what you're working with and select your pictures from what you saw on the camera. And go from there. But as for simplicity, it is almost automatic in what you want to take and the way the camera will take it. The difficult part comes in selecting what you want to take. And there's where knowing yourself helps. And that's what this program is all about. The inner galaxy is knowing yourself. And it's a journey inward to find out who you really are.
It's difficult for me to see how some of these gels and lenses that you have brought in translate not only into the photographs that you've shown on your video, but also into the consciousness that you were talking about. And I think you brought some slides in, and maybe if we could take a look at those.
Yeah, each one of these slides is from the program, and I'll describe how they were made briefly, give you some idea of the technique involved and the simplicity involved in it.
And I think we're just about ready to take a look at those slides. I noticed that you have a bright color patterns, and I think we'll see those on the slides when they're ready. Is that color pattern indicative of your photographic eye or your inner self, or is it a combination of both?
A psychological eye. I don't know what else to call it.
What does that mean?
It's the way you see things and the way you feel about things, and your translation of the way you can see them into the way you feel. If that makes sense.